Okay, we are live. Yay. Well, happy Friday, everybody. It is the Psychic Triad back. My two co-hosts, Jean, SunPsychic Jean, and Teri Lee, a pure visionary, a psychic medium. Thank
Hello.
you, ladies. How is your days going?
So far, so good. It's a wonderful Friday, and it's nice and sunny. We had some rain and some humidity the last couple day and a half or 2.5 days, and so today is nice and sunny. And but it's still humid out. But it's Friday. It's a great weekend. I have my show coming up on Sunday, and I'm really looking forward to it. So busy, busy.
Yeah.
How about you, Terry Lee?
Hey, well, it's gorgeous outside right now, and the fall colors are just bursting out all over the mountains, and very warm temperatures now. We're in for some cool down here pretty soon, and it's just kind of been a wild week for me. And I'm working on my presentation for the Wisdom Circle, first Monday in October. I believe that's the 4th. Sorry, I don't have it written down, but I'll be leading the subject of riding the waves. So it's
Ooh.
really been really helpful to me. The guides gave it to me, and I'm just enjoying working on it. So that's what's going on with me.
Cool. Well, what's going on with me is it's actually kind of a nice day, a little bit overcast. There's some forest fires in our state, and so it's a
Oh,
little
so
bit overcast. But I'm having fun because Priscilla of the Wisdom Circle, that Priscilla, our Crone Zone
awesome.
conversation with the Ancients, is here in my area visiting.
Yay.
I have been hanging out with that absolutely mystical lady. I probably used the wrong word.
Oh, she is.
Just
She's mystical
she
and
is.
fun.
So it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, cool.
Um, yeah, it's really been cool. So let's say hi to a few people. Well, we have Jaya here and Doug Serby. Lottie B, thanks for coming by. And Richleen Divine. Did I say that right? Richleen Divine. Maria's grateful. Venus, Craig Dixon. We have a bunch more people coming in. And this is a great time to put in your question because then we got it in the queue here, and everybody should know that we handle questions in a random order. So when depending on who is hosting the show, like today I'm hosting the show, then we allow spirit to guide us as to what questions to answer. So there's no there's nothing we don't like about your questions, but we just try to let spirit guide us to the question that we can answer. So Akila B's here. Yay. And
I
Maria
like,
is grateful. Go ahead.
yes, and Maria is grateful. I really like that we are going on one person's channel and everybody's together in the chat. And then the
Mhm.
next week, it's somebody else's channel, and all three of us go over there. I think that's a wonderful system that we are moving into.
Yeah. So just to let everybody know, if that you like chatting, so my channel, Keeperoo Spiritual Journeys, is the main channel today. So that's where most people are going to be chatting. But if you're on anybody else's channel, like Jean's, are you simulcasting, Terry Lee?
I
Oh, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not either, not to pub. I didn't make it public, so everybody's
oh,
coming.
okay,
I
okay,
posted it on my community page that we would be here.
Yeah,
okay. So it's just
Okay.
my channel today.
we're
But if
all in the
you're
same house. I love it.
ever,
Yeah.
but if you're ever on any of our shows together and you're trying to chat and you're a tiny bit lonely, what it means is you're on one of the non-hosts channel. And you can always move over to the host channel, and then you'll have tons of fellow chatters there. We can see all the questions no matter what channel you're at. But it just kind of matters whether you want to have a more interaction with people. So, well, ladies, is there anything you want to talk about while I go figure out which questions to choose?
Well, I just want to say last Wednesday, I had an amazing show, and many of you are here today as well. And the questions were varied. It was just a beautiful gathering of souls together, a sacred circle, as it were. And I'm just so glad to be back in the swing of things. I've still got a couple more adventures planned. But it's just great to be back and share with everyone, and really at this time, elevate our energies and talk and discuss about beautiful spiritual things. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. I have my 3. So
Hey.
the lineup. So what we do is we ask you to be here live when we answer your question. That way we can get some some feedback from you, not food. Well,
We would like some food, though, if we could.
and so what we want you to do is when you hear your name called, just put a little hi or I'm here or a little emoji or something in the chat. So right now we have Venus is going to go first, and then Doug, Serby, and then Lottie B. So if each of you would say hi or something to let us know you're here, although we pretty much know you're here because it's the beginning of the show. You haven't left yet. So, okay, let's go over here and get Doug's question. So, Doug, Venus, sorry, I am so sorry about that.
I did that exact same thing. I said somebody was next, and I just picked somebody else, and it happens.
It does happen.
So, Venus, you're next. So, Venus says, may I please hear about my new near future career with dementia patients? Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, and anyone can go first. Just when you got some, you go.
Okay.
So, Venus, I think that your intuition is going to be helpful for you, and you will develop some telepathy because dementia patients are there. They're in their bodies. They're just not able to communicate that part of the brain. And they know when you come into the room, their spirit livens and they get excited, but they don't actually show it on the outside. So you'll be able to tell the difference in their frequency and their vibration, almost like you'll be able to tell when they know that you're in the room, and talk to them as their soul, and treat them as the soul, inside of a body that just is malfunctioning. I think it'll be a really good opportunity for you. And I think, honestly, this is my experience, and I'm hoping that you have the experience. But my aunt, who's passed now, she had dementia, and she was nonverbal, and she was in the bed, and she would just lay there. They would get her up in a wheelchair and try and feed her, but she was really just, not really interacting very much. And so I used to go and visit with her, and I would take her wheelchair and we would push it out to a little area where you could see this little courtyard outside. And when you watch the squirrels run around, you watch the leaves blowing, and I would just sit there and I would talk to her, even though she couldn't respond, and she was just sitting there. And all of a sudden I heard her say, "Isn't that tablecloth pretty? Like the colors in that tablecloth print." And it was only me and her in the hallway. And I turned and I looked, I'm like, "Did you just say that?" I heard her out loud. And she doesn't speak. I heard her out loud, and it just startled me. And this was like early in the beginning of my development. Oh my gosh. But you can really get some connect. And this wasn't an aunt that I knew very well. It was like they would come over for holidays or something. It wasn't somebody that was always around. But yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. And the more that you treat them as a person or as their soul, I think, you may have like the magic with them, get them to cooperate a little easier. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, as I got to say this, as creator is my witness, I was tuning into your energy, Venus, and what the they gave me was this image of a bright light, a sun, and then coming off of it was circle beams. In other words, it was expanding. And then I heard the guide saying to me that your influence will be greatly expanded. Your influence will be greatly expanded. And I'm thinking about that and listening to Jean, and I glance over and she says, let's see, I work with a dementia client right now, but I want to expand to help more patients than just one. So the guides actually answered your question before you asked it.
Yeah.
That is the truth. Um, you're it's always such a joy to read for you, Venus, because you have such a beautiful, beautiful heart. Your heart is so tender, and every time I close my eyes to read your energy, I get this really like a tsunami of deep pink, which is their sign for the ability to have that tender, tender love. Love is one thing, but tender love is more. Oh, what are the words I'm looking for? A little more intricate, a little more sensitive, a little more able to absorb the energy of a soul. And I know my fellow readers will testify to that it is totally impossible, as Jean said, to work with their soul. And that's exactly what you're going to experience. I'm just getting chills because I'm so excited for you. I'm feeling like they're asking me to draw the cards for you so that we can get more details for you. But I'm just going to kind of see if they. Uh, I'm just feeling this sense of joy, like a celebration. I'm almost kind of seeing a party, like, woohoo! Your guides are just so excited that this moment has come. This moment has come, and your expansion of influence and love and kindness will heal, guide, and direct many into this precious time of their life when they may be choosing to silently slip away. You are there to offer them the gem of love and understanding to where they are right now, right at this moment of time in their life. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to draw 3 cards. Teri, why don't you go ahead?
Okay. I'll
Ooh.
go. So I also they're very, very happy with you, Venus. The first thing I heard is that the work you're going to do is holy and sacred,
Mhm.
that it is a very important thing that you're doing, guiding people at this point in their lives. And as they were doing that, and I'm still kind of tuning in, your team backed up a dump truck on my stage and tipped it out, just dumped out everything on there. And I'm like, is this good? Is this bad? They're like, good. And they got out and they're like waving their hats. They're so happy. And they're saying that you have, it's a dump truck resources for you,
Oh.
resources from you to draw
Mm.
on to help these people. Because this is a tricky thing, kind of. You can't just say, why do you want to leave? Why do you want to? That won't work. You have to say, oh, I'm sorry you have to leave. Maybe we should go look for your coat. And
Oh.
then they're not going to remember. They're going to go look for the coat, and then they're going to be on to something else. But the then they showed me you in front of this treasure trove of information and interesting things, and I saw them wrapping you with bandages, like as if you were kind of a skeleton or a mummy for Halloween or something. They were wrapping you. I'm like, what are you doing to her? And they said, we are wrapping her in our love because we don't want her to take any of this personally. Sometimes the dementia patient may say things that may hurt your feelings or make you feel different, and they want you to just be there
Yeah.
and be fine, and so they're wrapping you in the love, and, they said this wrap really even more firmly connects you to source, to source energy that you can draw upon. So that's what I got.
Beautiful. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do 3 cards real quick. I've shuffled these cards, and the first one is Page of Cups. Ooh, that is beautiful. Now, this is about, it can be about dreaming. It can be about romance, but that doesn't tie into this subject. But what I feel like it's touching on is it's a psychic card too. It indicates a psychic ability, an ability who is a sensitive, spiritual person, an ability of being able to dial in spiritually. Let's see what the next card is here. We've got the sun, the sun card. This is great. One of the best cards in the deck. Positivity, happiness, vitality, truth. And I'm going to ask the guides at the end of this to get the specific meaning for these cards. 2 of Wands, charting a course, an amazing opportunity, visualization. Oh, I like that. Future planning and considering your options. Okay, just give me a moment here. Some of them are pretty obvious. Yes, you have sensitive psychic abilities, Venus, and these are going to aid you greatly in working with these dear souls. You are sensitive, as the guides stated before, that tender, tender love. So that's going to be just vital to your communication with these people. And the sun, it's heading into your purpose. It's positivity. It's success. Simple as that. And the 2 of Wands, discovery, opportunity, visualization. You're, as they said, you're going to grow exponentially in your work with these people. I'm so excited for you. So it just feels so good to me. Thank you so much. It's great to read for you. I'm excited.
Thank you, Venus, for asking the question. And she did say that the woman she is working with now is starting to remember after working with her for 6 months. Even her neurologist said
Ah,
she's improved. So
beautiful.
that's wonderful.
You have a gift.
Yeah. Thank
Gift.
you,
Yeah.
Venus. I'm excited for you. When they backed up that dump truck, it was like, wow, she's got a lot to draw from.
Dump truck. That's great.
You
Yeah.
never know what's going to appear on my stage. So Doug is next up, and after Doug is Lottie B. So Doug, may I please have a message from Spirit? So let's read for Doug.
Doug, I feel like you have your own spiritual practice. And I feel like you might be losing a confidence in your spiritual practice. But they say don't judge, just continue. And spiritual practices change, they morph, they increase and decrease, and it's all okay. And it's important to be flexible and to accommodate your needs along with your spiritual practice. I used to say mantras every day in the car, on the way to work, and like positive affirmations and for manifestation. And that set me on such a trajectory. But I don't use it anymore. You're like, well, Jean, if it worked for you, why don't you use it anymore? It's because I evolved and I do things differently now, and I have different types of practices and rituals and things that I do. Not that I wouldn't go back to it from time to time, but so they just want you to know that if you feel like your spiritual practice is getting tired out or it's fizzling out, just try something different, try something new. Get a pair of dowsing rods, get a pendulum, try a different type of divinity or divination tool. And but you haven't lost it. It's like riding a bike. Once you learn, you'll never stop learning. But they want you to keep up the practice and don't give up on them. So that's what I heard.
Wow, that's great, Jean. I'm still writing stuff that I got right offhand. And then I'll get into what your guides have to say. But the first thing I saw when I tuned into your energy was a crossroads. And what the next thing I felt they were saying is, even though you're at the crossroads, you're on a steady course. The other thing they said, now I don't know, you can validate this or not, but I feel like there's an opportunity for you to go for a journey or a trip or some kind of adventure. Maybe it's an attendance at some time of gathering where you can learn from other psychic mediums, or there'll be one that's teaching you. They're giving me that sense that is available to you and that opportunity is going to be coming. So keep your eyes open for that. And it may be just you, a journey with some friends or something, but some new revelations will come to you on this journey or on this trip. And that's what they gave me now. Ooh. I'm going to tune in and see what your guides have to say. Ooh. Okay, so what? Hello. What they're bringing to me right now is a vision of the moon and the stars. Awaken the dreamer within. Awaken the vision that is available to you. I'm feeling great joy, and they're saying we have great joy in accompanying you on this journey. Make no mistake of the importance of your assignment at this time. Make yourself aware of where you are at this point in time in your life. Joy, gratitude, peace, assurance that the next step is right there. Watch for the signs. You know how to hear us, so listen and don't doubt. Have great expectations for the future. Great expectation, because your soul has a journey and you are doing very well. That's it.
Wow. That was deep. Well, when I tuned into you, Doug, the first thing I saw was this metal contraption. It was some sort of metal structure. It almost looked like the back of a outside chair or something. Maybe something from a long time ago, not now. And it's got all these little pieces going this different way, and you're trying to fix it or set it up or something, and you're trying to fix it. And I got two bits of information about that. They're saying, don't get caught up in the technical difficulties. It seems like maybe you're having a little bit of technical difficulties in the way of what you really want to be doing. And they're saying, don't worry about that. The technical difficulties are something that will go away. Your spirit and your flow with spirit and the mission and the things you want to do will always stay. They'll always be there. But it's just a small time with this technical. But then they kind of went back and made me look at it again. And when I looked at it again, it almost seemed like maybe you have a technical issue with your belief system. That there's some sort of belief that's kind of getting you off track a little bit. That you're pondering, you're having a hard time getting over. And they're also wanting to know this too shall pass. You will work this out too, and you will keep going on the path you're supposed to be going on.
Yeah.
So, Doug, that's what we got for you. And the other thing, Teri, is the little metal thing. In some ways, when you said at a crossroads, it kind of looked like a crossroads a little bit.
Oh, interesting.
It's like, oh, okay, well,
Interesting.
that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well, Doug, thank you for asking your question, and we'd really love a little feedback if that you wouldn't mind putting something in the chat to let us know if that we helped you or not. You know, because we like to know that, to know if we're what we see kind of gels with what you got. Okay. Lottie B is next. And I think I saw her in the chat not too long ago.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Lottie B has an interesting question. This is kind of different. So she says, I am aware one of my guides is a writer. Could you tell me more about them and their name? Thank you. Well, Lottie, I'm going to just warn you, we're all three of us are going to read on this. All three of us might get different names, but I'm going to tell you that in a lot of ways, they don't care about names. You
I've been told that myself.
you know their energy. So anyway, but we're gonna read and try to get this for you. Okay.
I got a gentleman named Alan, and he has I don't know what, a horseshoe pattern baldness, and he's very passionate and is quite dedicated and devoted to his writing. And he wants to help others who have this same similar quality, this desire, this devotion, this need to put your thoughts down on paper, and for others to read. And he it was almost like it interfered with his everyday life because he was so passionate, not ferocious, and not like how they're showing me now Van Gogh, how he was like ferocious with his paintings. He couldn't stop painting, and it was like an obsession. It wasn't quite like this, but he didn't want to do anything other than writing. He felt a flow and a connection to his own spirit, and it was tireless, and he just kept having that flow come through, come through, and he loved that feeling, that connection that he had. It made him feel like he was connected to the other realms. And he's there to help you find that connection, find that flow. But he's quite humble, passionate, thoughtful, respectful, really, really kind gentleman. And that's what I got, Lottie B.
That's really cool. I didn't get him specifically, but I did when I tuned into your energy. I found great joy in just sensing and feeling this. But they're giving me the impression you're very much like a kid in a candy store. like you're so excited and so enthusiastic. It's almost like a sparkler, not like giant fireworks in the sky, but just like a sparkler, just that intense sparkle that is in your energy and your aura right now. I started to get the message coming through from them. It's I can't really count them, but I want to say that it's like 4 or 5 feelings of pillars of light being present. They're talking about uh, that they are a force. We are a oneness. We are a force, and we have many lifetimes. And there are some of us who have not existed on planet Earth, did not incarnate. But we want you to know that we are that force. And it's basically what they're showing me is just a wall of light. It's beautiful, very beautiful. They want you to know they're feeling you, dear, are connected to a stream of information, a stream of revelations. You are connected, and we are here to guide you to work with this stream. It is your destiny and it is your purpose. And yes, very much like a kid in the candy store, we give you the energy, we give you the enthusiasm, and we support you in it. Please take time to appreciate yourself, to love yourself. It's not always in the accomplishments that we realize how connected we are to the one, the force. It's not always accomplishments. Often it is energy. It is the force of energy within you that will drive you forward. And we encourage you to continue to enjoy it with your youthful expression and joy.
Wow. That's amazing.
I love the candy store.
Oh,
They showed me those big giant suckers. Remember those?
I do. So, Lottie B, I got something a tiny bit different. I got more of your team, but not all the team that Teri Lee got. So I could see Alan, but Alan wasn't really talking so much to me. Beside him was another writer.
Oh,
Now the way he looked to me is he looked like he would be like Nostradamus's time. And they put, so I don't even know exactly what time he was there, but the writer, that's the guy, another guide of yours. I mean, he looks kind of like, the droopy hats and the robes that they wore. He looks like that time. He's not a smiley guy. He's a very plain guy. But it doesn't matter. They were showing me then your spirit a little, not with candy, but a little bit different. They were showing me that how ideas come to you. That I saw like the flow. You have your regular life flow, but then I would see suddenly these bursts of orange and yellow suddenly flowing down, just like whoop, like if I had to guess and stay on a literary theme, I would think you're getting short stories or
ah,
short downloads. I don't
cool.
know. But they would show me a little orange, a little orange, a little orange. And I see you at the bottom of this flow of waterfall, whatever, with a big basket catching them, catching them, catching them. So whatever you're doing a good job of. You're catching what they're sending. So that's lovely. I hope that somehow this helps you. And I hope that if you have any literary intentions, I would say, get a journal, write them down.
Yeah.
because, or just maybe you are, oh, you said you are, that makes sense. I am a writer.
Yeah.
So they're showing how that they're sending streams of information to you. And that orange and yellow stream that I see is the reason they're showing me those colors is it's a happy color. It's like the kid.
Mhm.
It's real happy.
Well, Teri,
Okay.
it could have been Alan that you saw because Alan was not contemporary. He was not writing with a typewriter. He was
Oh,
writing with a pen and paper. So
Mm.
maybe like in the 1800s or something.
yeah,
Like,
Okay.
so
that
I
could
don't
be.
know, but he was not contemporary. So yeah.
Yeah, that could be him. But anyway, I didn't get a name from the person I was reading, so it very much could be him. But definitely, they're sending you bursts of information, bursts of.
Oh, yeah.
I guess they're kind of like your muses too.
Mhm.
So
Mhm. I love
okay,
her comment, her last comment that says, "I do feel I am channeling when writing." And I have to make this comment on this. There are many, many famous writers, producers, um, directors that have said, my ideas, I know, don't come from me. So you're connected to the stream.
yeah,
Honor it and go with it.
yeah,
How exciting!
that is very exciting. Well, we gotta pick some more people here. Let's see. Let's go with, I'm going to write them down as I say it, Rich Lean. So, Rich Lean, say hi if you're here still. Um, and Tulip Lilac. And let's see. And we'll Flower Beauty Peacock Home will be the third. Uh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So if I've called your name, it would be, yep, say hi. Oh, there we go. Tulip Lilacs right here, Rich Lean. And
Nice.
has anyone seen Rich Lean recently? Yep, right there, just a few moments ago. Okay. So we're gonna do Rich Lean's question first. Sorry. Of course, I've already kind of lost it a second. Here we go. Okay. Hi, ladies. My mom passed away on September 26, 1987, of breast cancer, age of 49. That's so young.
Yeah.
Please, can I have a message uh, on my first wedding day? I did not know until after the wedding reception. Okay, so you want a message from your mom about the first wedding day. Okay, and if you remember,
I think her mom passed on her
yeah,
wedding day and she
yeah,
didn't know until after the wedding.
yeah. So
It would be helpful to have her name so we could ask her to step forward if she is willing to do that.
yeah, Rich Lean, if you could just put her name in there, that would be helpful. Oh, it's right there, so maybe she'll get this and put mom's first name in real quick.
Mhm. That helps.
Marlene. Her name's Marlene.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like that date and this time of year is significant for you and your family. Um, I feel like, energetically there could have been a portal and or an opportunity and or an energy. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like when we have um, important moments in our life, usually it occurs around a certain astrological alignment. Well, in our birth and our death, it also comes around that same astrological alignment. And it's almost like you guys just met on the same portal with your choice of the wedding day and her choice of passing. She just wants you to know that she understands and knows everything that you wanted to say and how you felt, and that there's nothing left unsaid. Like she understands that where you were and what you were dealing with. She tried to hold on, is what she's telling me, and it was like, if she could, she would have, is what she's saying. It was very aggressive, she told me, and that she just wishes it could have been different. But she knows that that this has tainted the memory, and she's sorry for that. But she wants you to know that she's still young on the other side.
Mhm.
She's showing me with like blue jeans on. Did she like wear mom jeans all the time? But she was like cool. She was on the thin side, on the slimmer side, and she's showing me that she has her jeans on. I don't know if she has some sort of a sandal or a slide on, and but she's really relaxed, laid back, and quite. She has like darker hair. She's wearing a short sleeve top. I don't know why she's showing me. Like she's really very casual, very casual. But she's letting you know that she's working. She has a job. She has a mission or a purpose on the other side, and she is watching over you and the family. But she does want you to know that she tried the best that she could to make it, past that day. I think she wanted to, and this is her fighting, but it was almost like she was gone before she knew it. Like there was nothing that she could have done to prevent it. But she understands that, I don't want to say how much of a burden this caused you to carry, and she just wants you to know that it is. She doesn't hold. There is no reason or she doesn't want you to hold a burden based on her passing. She does not want her passing to affect negatively on your life. She says, please forgive her for not being able to make it past your wedding day, and that know that if things could have been different, she would have done that. But she just doesn't want you to carry the burden and to have this taint the rest of your life, because that, it's you want to release her of that burden and say, Mom, I know you did the best that you could. I know that it was out of your hands, and that sometimes things like this happen, and that, you couldn't be there. I do understand it was so traumatic for you. It was almost like PTSD for you, like the trauma. It is also the burden. It was like a compound type of grief, trauma, loss, and it was very significant for you. So I'm sorry for your experience there, Richleen. But your mom is very young, very laid back, and really doing well. She was casual, she said.
Yeah, she said she was a casual. She was
Beautiful.
Oh.
Well, Richleen, when I tuned in, I'm in my office. I have no air conditioning on. There's no fan in here. And as I tuned in and asked her to step forward, my feet became extremely cold. And I'm like, is the window open, or did I leave the door ajar? And my feet were cold. And I'm like, okay, my feet are cold. They were warm. Now they're cold. What is this message? And duh. When I got it, I'm like, oh, cold feet. Cold feet. She is casual. She wants you to know. Oh, she's saying, like, I'm so happy here. It's so wonderful here. Have no sorrow for me. Have no sorrow for your day or your life. I support you and watch you. I didn't want to overshadow you. I didn't want you to get cold feet. My time had come, and it was my opportunity to be free of pain. And I gloriously, oh, it's so pretty. I gloriously floated above, and I was with you. I walked with you. I I was there with you. I'm sorry for the grief and pain that you felt, but know this, our lives are deeply connected. They're very precious memories, and I am here, and I am happy, and I am free of pain. It was not a jinx. It was not a bad sign. I simply came to my time and took advantage of my opportunity to be free. And it is with this freedom that I walk with you and I watch over you. And she's blowing you a kiss.
Just gives me chills.
Cold feet.
So your mom, Marlene, is a really good communicator. She's
Mhm.
really good. She's given me a lot of different things to talk about. And the first thing I heard from her, she says, the circumstances of her dying seems almost cruel, almost too hard to bear because we're talking about a mother's breast, the heart, the whole heart area.
Yeah.
And it almost seems cruel that that's what took her out on your wedding day. Um, but she said, she just she's it's your wedding was so beautiful spiritually, so beautiful. And Teri Lee and Jean have both kind of talked about that. And she said it was very holy and it created a portal of love. And I
Oh,
went to it. I went to it. It's like your portal of love that you opened up by having this marriage just sucked her spirit there. She got to go over to the other side, do her thing, and since there's no time over there, she could make it to your wedding. So it's just this portal of love that just completely drew her spirit there. And she showed me exactly what Teri Lee said, that she walked with you, she hovered over you both. She got
mhm,
to be there and she got to experience it. And she
mhm,
just wants to let you know how much she loves you, she supports you. She does know that some people said cruel things to you. She told me that they said cruel things to you, like, how could you plan a wedding knowing your mother's dying or something like that? And she's saying, do not listen to them. Do not listen to them. Join me in the portal of love. So
Oh, that's lovely. I love that.
that she knows you had some blowback from that, but she
Mhm.
knows it's all love. Don't worry, it's all love. Well, Richleen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was just lovely. Okay, and our next one is Tulip Lilac. So let's go here. And she said hi already, or they said hi. So Tulip Lilac wants to know. Hello, I wish to know what work career is in line with my soul purpose, and if they would like to tell me about my future life partner. Well, that's a pretty big ask right there, two very different places, but we'll just see what we get. Maybe we'll get one, or maybe some of us, who knows what's going to happen.
I need to know a little bit more information, Tulip. Can you tell me, are you, I don't know how to, maybe what stage of life have you, uh, are you just graduating college, or are you, you know, an empty nester and your kids are just going to college and you're going back out into the workforce, or are you in between jobs, or um, I need to know just a little bit more information because the vastness
Mm.
is not allowing me to be specific. Um, if you could just let us know. I do feel that you have psychic tendencies and your strong intuition. You have gut instincts, but you're not trusting yourself. And okay, so you quit work 2 years ago and you're looking to go back out there. Um, so it's almost like after retirement type of work.
She also says, now spirituality happened and I just don't know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, we can bring this spiritual aspect into a lot of our many different types of, like Venus is working with dementia patients, and there's many different aspects of work that we can add this, and we have in. I know I used to use my abilities in my last job without even knowing it, and things would just happen for me, but and I didn't realize it until I found out, but we can apply our abilities in many different areas. But you want to do something where you are feeling like you are being, you said a purpose, being of service, and yeah, I get that. I feel like you may want to begin your own private service type of, like, there's something about word of mouth connections and working privately one on one with people. And I'm not sure in what capacity.
I got the same thing. The same thing.
But you will know, Tulip. So it's something that you enjoy doing now. And it could be watching kids or watching, not elderly, like nursing care elderly, but just being around and like a companion for elderly people. And, something very easygoing, and but where somebody really needs you to be there, like in home care. Uh, um, yeah, and that's pretty much all I'm getting. It's hard to pinpoint. How about you, ladies?
Oh, Tara, you're sounded off.
Sorry, I was shuffling my cards. um, as I tuned in, I was feeling a sense of excitement because the guides give me signs and colors to help communicate to me quickly about something I'm asking. And I did get the spiritual growth, which is green. It's a really bright spring green. And then also the gold, which is spiritual wisdom. So they want you to know they're acknowledging that, that is developing and growing within you right now. Okay, I'm just going to let them come. Don't be afraid to follow your heart. You certainly are deserving of it. You certainly are worthy. And we are here to help you discover your true dreams. Your past experiences have given you confidence and guidance in your direction. But now it's time. Now it's time to celebrate your soul and your purpose on planet Earth at this time. We are here with you. We are here to show you. Don't second guess and don't doubt what comes to you in the next few months. We will be here with you. Watch for the signs. Okay. Look for an invitation. We love you and celebrate your growth and your desire to be where you truly need to be at this time. They did direct me to shuffle the cards, and that's what I was doing earlier. So, Teri, if you want to go right now, I'll just continue that.
Well, Tulip Lightlock, my guides are only keeping me on one thing only. And it is basically a lot like what Jean said, that you may be developing something on your own, and they absolutely won't give me anything else. And it's completely practical. It's just 100% practical, no kind of woo-woo-y about it or anything. They want me to tell you that in the city that you live in and the county that you live in, there are opportunities to take up contracts, to do stuff. So they want you to go find the city contract area and sign up to be a vendor. Find the county sign-up letter, sign up to be a vendor. Have them send the newsletter to your email, and then just look at all the opportunities. I don't know what you work in. You worked in corporate, but you obviously knew a thing or two, and just start looking at the opportunities coming through and apply to do one of them. And these are, bigger money, usually a year long. And they're just saying you can do it. You will find the thing that lights you up. You'll know it. You'll know it when you see it, when you read it. So when these opportunities come by, you'll be able to click the link. You can see more about it. Make sure to keep your password handy so you can click that link. And you can try for the contracts for that and apply for them. Yeah, you'll know it, but it's a great way to take what you know, what you love, and apply it the way you want to. It's kind of a creative way to do it, but that's what I got.
All right. I love this. I did shuffle the cards and asked to, let's see what we got here. Asked to just kind of let's dive in just a little bit more to solidify this message, but I think we're all kind of saying the same thing. It's the Three of Wands. Manifest your dreams. There you go. There's big developments coming for you. And it's also some kind of a level up. It's some kind of a step up that's going to be coming your way. I'll ask the guides at the end. I draw 3, and then I ask them to make sure that I've got the right message. Queen of Cups, another good card. You can see this beautiful woman here. She's just kind of sitting there like daydreaming. Queen of Cups is a creative idealist, being in the flow of energy. It also is associated with being intuitive and psychic, as was mentioned before. So that's pretty exciting too. And Three of Swords. Okay. Three of Swords is pain. Okay. It's betrayal. It's disillusionment and sorrow. It can also be a misunderstanding. So I'm going to ask the guides right now what this is all about. Okay. This is definitely the challenge to manifest your dreams. Three of Wands is a dream card. So it's going to bring you big developments. I highly advise you to write it down. Write it down and read it every day. I'm working on that myself for a big manifestation I've been working on. And it really makes a difference. Doesn't take much time at all. Go ahead and read through it every day and then spend a few minutes of meditation to get any messages your guides have for you at the time. Queen of Cups, this is you, a creative idealist. In your heart, you are a creative idealist, and you do have intuitive psychic abilities, and you can use those in any way you choose or in any way you're led to. Three of Swords, this is the past. This is telling me that you've had to overcome some things in the past, some betrayals, some wounds in your past working relationships that perhaps make you feel a little cautionary in whatever you decide to leap out on. But I'm hearing take a leap of faith and trust yourself. I think that's really what's happening here. But let this all go, because that's in the past. It's gone. Just wipe it away and continue on with these beautiful messages that you were given. You are a creative idealist. You do have what it takes, and manifest your dreams.
Woo-hoo. Oh, that's so cool.
Love that. Three of Wands. Woo.
Yeah. Well, we are at an hour and pretty close. So the next question, which is Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow.
Flower Beauty
So
Peacock.
hers is the last question for the day because we are already there.
Wow, that went fast.
I know. So we're going to read for her. And
Okay.
it says, can I have a reading, please? Thanks. So just a general reading.
So, Flower Beauty, what I'm hearing, the first thing they're telling me is that you are important to your family, and it's important for you to take care of yourself, for your family, and for others that rely on you. I do feel like there's a transition period coming up for you, almost like a quiet 4 to 6 months. And then I see that you will have like another opening, another activity, another action or changes that come up. But it's mostly important for you to take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, work on yourself, give yourself the recreation and the information that you are searching for that will help you to be all that you can be, in the sense that to unravel that mystery of who you really are, along with your regular daily routine. And I think that you know that you're being called to this. You know that there's a reason for it, but you're almost like putting it on the back burner because other people need you, but
Yeah.
you really need you too. So they want you to work on being kind to yourself and making time for yourself, as well as diving into that, that deep mystery of the unknown, and finding out more, get more in touch with who you are and blend with that original soul's vibration, your original aspect. I think
Mhm.
that you've been doing this and they just want to encourage you to continue.
Mhm. Lovely, Jean.
No, it's not 4 to 6 of no work. No, 4 to 6 months of maybe a quiet spiritual development. I was speaking spiritually. And if you don't have any immediate family, but you have friends and people who rely on you, that would be your family. Yeah. I didn't know she wanted a reading for career and finances. I didn't see that until
Oh,
now.
Yeah,
But
well,
mine was all
you
spiritual
gotta
because
tell us that
yeah.
up front.
yeah, yeah,
But it
yeah.
all applies. It all applies. And that's the thing. I thought it was beautiful. And as you were speaking it, I was seeing the visual of it that they were giving me. So this might, sometimes when something is in store for us, we have a precursor time. There's a time of a precursor that our guides want to give us to prepare us for what's ahead. And that's kind of the feeling I got. And I definitely resonated with what Jean said about that, because what they showed me was you walking through a storm with an umbrella. Now, it wasn't a vicious storm, but it was just rain. It was just rain. And then they showed me you sitting by the fire. They're saying that you don't just come in from these activities that you have where you've had to expend yourself and perhaps be a little bit uncomfortable and wear yourself out. Go sit by the fire. They're encouraging self-care right now, especially because there's something ahead for you. So I feel like it's a precursor. I really, really do. They as always are with you and encourage you. I feel like sitting by when you sit by a fire and there's nothing going on around you, it's a time for contemplation. That's kind of what they're giving me. Take some time to contemplate and appreciate yourself. The more you appreciate yourself, the more you take time for yourself, the more you absolutely glow. You are an influence on other people around you. And if there's something ahead for you, they'll bring it to you. Your guides will bring it to you, but you'll be ready because you'll be, what's the word they're saying? You'll be lit up inside for yourself. It's that part of loving yourself where, if an opportunity comes to you and you walk into an interview and you're like, oh, no, I'm trying to keep all this stuff in your head. You walk into that interview and you just take a moment to feel that vibration of how powerful and beautiful you are. That's important too. So I feel like this could be a precursor, but they're definitely saying that you've had some weather. You've had a little bit of weather recently, and they want you to come in and sit by the fire, have some quiet contemplation, and appreciate yourself. There it is. Okay.
So I got our beauty peacock rainbow. They showed me you are a big dreamer. You dream big dreams. You think a lot. You're in your mind a lot, and you do have some beautiful dreams. And they said, dream your dreams, but get ready for change. So again, I think this harks back to Jean's time of spiritual growth, 4 to 6 months, and that this time is the precursor to change, what's going to happen with you. But here's the thing, they really, really want you to know this. They want you to just try to get this deep in your brain and in your soul. They said, please know that you are in control. You are in the dreamer's seat. You they're what they're trying to say is there is nothing you can do to make God, the universe, your guides mad. You're the one writing the future. It's your choice of what lights you up, of what makes you happy. And so they, of course, want positive change in your life, but they're saying it is up to you. You're the one in charge. You're the one that has to make the decisions. So just one step in front of the other.
Yeah.
Take a little time to be calm, to rest a little bit. And I don't mean like stop working. I just mean, take a little time out for yourself. Treat yourself to a coffee. Sit by the fire or something at home out in your yard that makes you happy, or in a park. And take a little time to contemplate and to listen carefully. And then remember, you can't make a bad choice. You're in control. it hasn't been, the reason we can't tell you what's coming is because it hasn't been written yet. You're the writer. You're the writer. So please, please think about that you get to write your life. You're in control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. It takes faith. It takes faith to trust your guides, to educate you on the timing of things. And I've had that happen to me many times in my life. And often the encouragement to ground yourself or meditate or things like that is to quiet your mind, because sometimes we get so much in our monkey mind that we don't hear them.
Yeah.
And we don't see the signs, and we don't follow the guidance because we're like, what is it? Let's go.
And the dreamer just
I've
keep
been there.
dreaming and dreaming forever. They got to eventually manifest the dream and start working towards it. So
Yep, that's it.
So Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow, thank you so much for asking your question. And I know your question was very broad. And next time you ask, get real specific with us, and we'll read very specifically. I hope this helped everybody. I don't know about you ladies, but I have been hearing more and more from my guides that even though we're giving readings and people are just enjoying it, we're really actually hope this is healing. It heals people when that they know these things and know about themselves and know how that they are in control. So I hope everybody benefits from all of this today.
Agreed.
Yeah. And so where can we catch you next, Teri Lee?
Oh, well, I read solo every Wednesday, so that will be the 1st of October. Wow, guys.
Wow, already October.
October 1st, and that's at 5 Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, and 2 Pacific. So if you didn't get your question answered, come on over on next Wednesday, and I'll be there to do readings for you. And then I will be on the Wisdom Circle. So we all three will be on the Wisdom Circle on October 6th. I thought it was the 4th. It's the 6th. And I believe their show's at 2:30. Is that correct?
2 years.
Yeah. So 2. It would be 2 my time. Yeah. Okay. So 2, 3, 4 Eastern. All right. And it's been a journey finding my way with the guides on this, but they want the subject to be riding the waves. So come and see that presentation and share with us and learn with us and grow with us and give us your input. So love to see you there. Oh, and I'm sorry, that's on the Crone Zone.
Yes.
Wisdom Circles on the Crone Zone on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm Pure Visionary Psychic Medium on YouTube as well.
And all of our information is in the show notes and where you can book us for readings as well. Jean, where can we catch you next?
Well, tomorrow I'll be on my channel with Linda Kennedy from Butterfly Readings. And then Sherry from Voices from the Swamp will be on my channel tomorrow afternoon.
Wow.
So I have a nice little double header going on.
Oh,
and Priscilla's in the chat.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching out for me.
Yeah. I am going to be on Marina's Shine Your Light show tomorrow night.
Nice.
It starts, I think, 4:00 my time, but anyway, I won't be on until 7:00 Pacific time. And I am going to do a healing. And right now, I don't know what the healing is going to be. In fact, I think they're going to change it up on me. I think we're going to do an angel healing instead of an Akashic healing. So,
cool.
But they haven't told me yet. But
That's
I'll know before I go on. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies, so much, and thank you, audience, for being here and responding if that we called on you. Okay. Have a great time, everybody, and we'll see you later.